Welcome back and good morning. Welcome to Summit Sunrise. I'm here with Doyle Richmond.
Hello.
Doyle, the man, the myth, the legend of Doyle Richmond. Doyle, you've been your own real estate mogul for a long time.
Well, 25 years. I started off with a big company, Remax, and then went over and saw all the stuff that was going over at Keystone Real Estate, and then Slifer, Smith & Frampton bought me, and then the real estate group, and now Sotheby's.
Okay, so it's like the evolution of Doyle.
Well, it sounds like a lot, but it really isn't, because I was really with only 3 companies before this, and I, like you said, had in a sense my own business and been established and fortunate enough to have a lot of repeat customers, a lot of referrals.
Yeah,
and
that's
just
true.
and we spent a lot of time and energy with people like you and stuff like that, and get a lot of new buyers. Whether it's from past clients or just from our marketing.
Exactly.
But I saw what Sotheby's does from both from a marketing standpoint and from a networking standpoint.
And you've explained this a little bit to me before.
Yeah.
Sotheby's is amazing. Their reach and their network is
They're growing
huge.
exponentially as we speak.
Yes.
And that was really kind of the trigger for me. Is like, wow, I do all this. I've been doing this for 25 years. I've evolved a really extensive marketing program for my sellers. But wow, I mean, what they do from a marketing standpoint, it's just over the top. So my clients are literally getting exposed to Dubai or Asia or South America, Europe, all throughout.
It's truly international, which
is they're on the site, the Sotheby's site. It's the most visited site. People on average spend about 12 minutes on that site.
That's a lot of time.
And so that's kind of the big broad picture. And then I do a lot of my own marketing that's been very effective. Whether it's local print, whether it's internet based. My own website. It's in an evolution period, but I try to keep that simple. And it's that combination of being with a very experienced company that right now I think they're on my site. Yeah, they're on my site.
Your site.
And my site is I feel I have some really spectacular listings out there. This is just this is a listing over in Stony Trail. I have 29 Stony Trail, but you can look at neighborhoods like they said, and you can put parameters in there and say I want 2 bedrooms, 2 baths in a certain price range. You can look at featured listings. It's meant to be simplistic.
Simplistic and intuitive.
Yeah, exactly. You want to give enough information for people to, look through the listings and what they're looking for, and then call you and spend time with you on the phone or via internet, just depending where they are in the country. Because sometimes there's a big time difference, and people prefer corresponding by email.
Sure.
But it's getting people are like trying to educate themselves. And then you really got to spend time with someone who knows the market exceptionally well. I think that's the difference about a resort area like this. You might know your primary area exceptionally well and say, I know every single property down here in Cherry Creek, down in Denver. If I could be on this street, that's what I'd get.
Right.
But up here in the mountains, people need to really know the ins and outs about the real estate.
It can get kind of intricate.
And then I think it's the whole lifestyle too. It's not just the real estate. So they're painting through and showing different areas. I think this is what's great about, they're using, this is a great example of Keystone and price ranges. I mean, look, there's a $100,000 price range, a $200,000 price range, and we're talking about being walking distances, slopes in many of these cases. That's
very accessible.
Very accessible. So I think Keystone is just a gem in itself. I mean, what you get on a per square foot basis compared to what other places are in the country, it's just amazing for a world-class resort.
Absolutely.
And when I say Keystone, I mean let's talk about Dillon and Frisco and Breckenridge. I mean all these areas that make up Summit County. We were just talking about. We went to the amphitheater last night.
Right.
And watched a tribute band to the Eagles, and it was just packed with people, tourists and locals. And I mean that's what Summit County is about. I mean it's living that lifestyle, knowing that those concerts are going on for free. Where are the best hikes? Given what you're trying to get accomplished.
Sure.
What is what's skiing time? I'm at this type of skier. Where should I be skiing? Things of that nature. Let me take you on out and show you around. That's what's going on.
And you've also raised a family here. You have three kids. So you've been through it all. So you kind of know all the stages of life.
Yeah, so Anna's the oldest. She's going to be a senior this year, and then you got the little guys that could be a second grader and fourth grader. So yeah, you got the gamut there, and you could share that experience, because those little guys, anyone that has a family knows that those kids are constantly on the move, and they want activity, they want fun, they want things to do.
Papa Doyle.
So yeah, this. It's more than just the real estate. Is what I'm trying to say. It's the whole package, and that's what's exciting about being able to help people up here in Summit County.
I completely agree with you, and you really do make it easy, and it's nice too because you do listen, and you have this new partnership with Sotheby's, which is super exciting. And I mean, that reach is just, you can't even put a number on it.
My sellers get the benefit of the marketing that's just astronomical, and then they get the benefit of the networking because 40% of our clientele in Summit County comes from there. We have 12 offices, so we get a lot of feeder. Plus, when I say feeder, I should talk about feeder markets. That's Texas, that's Kansas, that's Illinois, that's all other big states that come and visit us, and they're buyers, and so that's the benefit of being with a big company like this.
Well, excellent.
Our sellers definitely benefit. We got some great listings out there. Right? Your buyers, go to my featured properties and look at those listings.
Okay, so now you know exactly where to go. Doyle, your website is?
DoyleRichmond.com, so just my name up there. So thank you very much, and I appreciate your time today.
Perfect. Always good to see you here,
Yeah.
folks. Give Doyle a call. He's the man. He's also a lot of fun too. So he'll make this real estate adventure a true fun adventure for you.
Which it should be. It should be fun. It shouldn't be painful.
True, I like that. We've got more Summit Sunrise coming your way, folks, after this, including Washington, which is a $25 gift certificate to Burke & Riley. So we'll be right back.